even if it has been announced. Because, you know, first Moro's game has to come out, and then maybe we'll see it. Good morning, Foxfire. Alphino is the only non-elemental magic character, yes. I don't know anything about Moro Shadow. Other than that he does the entrust thing. Moro's from Final Fantasy Legends 2. Anyway, Magical Water, Maya. Maya has not been released in Global. There is a chance that she may never be released in Global. So don't get too excited about what you're about to see, which is not much to get excited about anyway. She's got a BSB that gives her attached water, and nothing special going on with the commands. She's a water summoner. We do get a water summon eventually that's really good, so that's something. But she's got... That's what she's got. She's got an attached water BSB and an OSB. And as we have done before, that will give her an easy B tier. I don't think she has a Legend Dive. She does. And it's fine, but nothing to write home about. Yeah, it's pretty B. Rydia. Rydia is also a water summoner. Apparently that's all the rage. So Rydia gets a water USB that gives her attached water and gives a magic buff to the entire party. This is confounding because this is a super soul break. It needs another effect. It's missing an effect. Why is Strago not on Magical Earth? That's a good question. Because I forgot that his OSB did earth damage. And I think his BSB does earth damage with one of the commands. I don't know, is that enough? Does he have... He doesn't have an earth or anything. He just does damage with the entry and commands. Yeah, I guess maybe it doesn't really belong there anyway. Well, his resistance ignoring command is wind and water. It's not earth. So anyway, this is kind of a weak USB. So let's go take a look at her BSB 2 instead. That is what I would say is her primary strength. It's an Imperil Water BSB that gives her... Yeah, just haste and burst mode. That's it. The commands are where it really comes through. Where on the first command, which is probably the only command you should be using, is 4 single attacks for 1.95. Weaker weaker attack with a 7.8 multiplier. So you're going to want to use it the least amount that you possibly can, and grants magical quick cast 2 to the user. So your intention in using this is, and they are SUM type because she's all summoner like. I would assume that you want to use this and then use an Ogopogo, which is the water summon that we're going to be getting. This is exactly like Tiamat, but just water instead of wind. So what what you will want to do is use her first commands to magical quick cast, Ogopogo, then do command 1 again and just alternate them. So you're alternating between what you would hope is a 7.8 command and a 18.0 summon, which kind of equalizes out to her doing chain water grab every turn. So it's not that strong, but where the strength comes through is the fact that she does have 35% chance to dual cast on her legend materia. Which definitely helps out her damage dealing capability there. Normally, I would say that this is kind of B tier stuff. No, it's probably it's A. It's A because she does have a water OSB to go along with it. And I think her A is solidified by the USB because that allows her to be a fair and trust target. Because these go together pretty well. Even though you're missing a lot of at least one effect on the USB, it does give you attached water to go with the Imperil water of her BSB. So she's pretty much a solid A. Go-Go from Final Fantasy V? Yeah, Go-Go from Final Fantasy V. Coco gets Deep Aqua Breath, which is just an attached water burst where he can mimic. And also just do water damage if he wants. But there's really no reason to do that. 8.96 is not on the level of Chain Waterga. So you really are just using Go-Go to mimic. He stinks. He's just an attached water burst, so that's C. Strago is exactly how he was in Magical Wind, except he gets attached water on the entry of the burst, which can be used. Oh, no, he's actually just better because he gets the 25% chance to dual cast water, and his OSB is also water, so that's A stuff. I think. Right? You think so? A? 25% chance to dual cast. OSB. 20k guaranteed. Nah, it may just be B. Yeah, I think it's just B. Yeah. So that's it. I just removed VV and Alphino because they're weird. Alphino has access to Ogopogo, so he can do water damage with his USB if he wants. But that's his weirdness. I'm not going to list that here. So may or may not even arrive. Ever. And then there's Ridiogogo and Strago. Magical Water is pathetic, which is good. And at least Rydia is good. It's to counterbalance the strength of Physical Water, I guess. Is there any grievances or stuff, notes that people want to make about some of the stuff that we talked about today? We got done quite a bit, didn't we?